Hello Capricorn, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2022 or the next 30 days. It's a timeless reading, so it's intended for whenever you are watching. Thanks so much for being here, Capricorn. We're getting started with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. All right, your first card out, awesome, increase 74, and that breaks down to the master number 11. Awesome, increase. Love it, Capricorn. Time for increase for you. And we have 13 and judgment. Okay, and that breaks down to 4. I don't know if you're supposed to break down number 13. I know like master numbers you don't break down, but I say, this is my opinion, if you feel drawn to do that, you can. So 13 or 4, if you would like to look up some of those numbers in numerology, angel numbers, like whatever you're drawn to, and just take what resonates, just like with this reading, okay? There could be additional messages there for you. So we have increase and judgment. We're going over to the career and money oracle deck right now, and I will clarify these with some tarot, okay? And then we'll go deeper into the whole reading. All right, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, remember to check your other signs as well. There could be additional messages there for you. Okay, what do we have for you? Okay, your first card out, unfulfilled. Interesting, unfulfilled. And we have unclear, very interesting. We've got unfulfilled, unclear. Okay, we will get to the bottom of this. Work hard in silence. I like that. Okay, that tells me that with a little brainstorming on your own, you can figure this out. Okay, and we have business. All right, making sure that's coming in clearly. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to go in and clarify and then go deeper into these messages for you. Alrighty, so we're going to clarify unfulfilled, unclear, work hard in silence, and business. This is for Capricorn. Really excited to get to the bottom of this. I haven't seen a couple of these cards before. All right. Well, actually, I think it's the unfulfilled card is the only one I haven't seen in these readings yet. All right. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot, by the way. Clarifying with this deck. All right, this is for Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Just kind of need to ground myself here a minute. Okay. All right, there we go. That feels right. So clarifying unfulfilled, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, some inner chaos possibly going on here. Chaos with others, personality conflicts. Okay, that card popped up while I was shuffling before I turned on the camera. When I was pre-shuffling, that card kind of popped out and I put it back in and shuffled, and here it is again. So that must be an important message for you. Clarifying unclear, we have the 8 of Swords. Clarity will come in when you stop restricting yourself, Capricorn. Work hard in silence. We have the Lovers, which is a partnership card, okay? So many of you, and this is okay, but like you may spend a lot of time with your partner. It could be a romantic partner, could be a roommate, somebody you live with, and normally you want to be together. This is for some of you, not all of you. For some of you, normally you want to be together, but you need to peel yourself away for a while and work by yourself. Others of you, this person is distracting you and preventing you from your success, okay? Something you need to think about, and you need to get some work done on your own in silence, okay? It could be brainstorming, it could be anything, it could be studying, it could even be reading, because reading is healthy for us. It helps us to ground with ourselves, spend some time with ourselves. It could be anything really, but I'm getting that your work that you're meant to do, you're being held back by someone that you live with, okay? It could be a roommate, a partner, a situation like that. Business is being clarified by the 6 of Swords, moving on to smoother waters. This is leaving hard times behind you, okay? Don't look back. Like she's looking back, pretty much saying adios, like I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm moving on. Okay, this no longer serves me. I'm moving on. She is reflecting back, like the witch on this card. She's reflecting back, but she's moving forward. But she's more like a guardian angel to me right now. Okay, so she's telling the past, no, you're staying there. I'm taking you forward. There are two people that this like guardian angel that I'm seeing right now. There are two people. It could be like your spirit guide and you with your spirit guide are moving forward, and your guardian angel here is protecting you from the past. Okay, protecting the past from like, you know, coming up and like biting you and trying to drag you back. That's not going to happen. Okay, there's nothing to be afraid of, as long as it's your choice to move forward. Okay, the fall leaves are popping out at me on this card right now. Of course, the full moon and the stars. Okay, so there are brighter horizons for you, manifestations that are meant to happen for you to create. Okay, and again, I just did it. I think this was in the last reading. I turned the deck over. I don't normally look at the bottom of the deck anymore, but for some reason I've been doing this. You have the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. Let me get that in view for you. This is a celebration, celebrating with others who are happy for you. I think it's celebrating this. Moving on from hard times to something better, creating something new and healthier for you, okay? And there are people who are rooting for you, Capricorn, and in time, you're going to be having a true celebration together of your new life, okay? Your new life and your new freedom. Okay. Beautiful messages so far, Capricorn. All right, let's get in here. Unfulfilled. You're unfulfilled about something. It's time to move on. It's time to move on from this pettiness, from gossip, from chaos, from someone else trying to hold you back. It's time to move away from jealousy, backstabbing. It's just ridiculous. And you shouldn't be engaging in that. I know like should and shouldn't, whatever. But don't engage in that. It might be tempting to engage in chaos or someone who's like needling you, and it's going to be a challenge for you, but I think you're realizing that you just don't give a you know what anymore, and you're moving away from that, okay, because that only creates problems. Okay, unfulfilled. I'm going to finally read this. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. You're unhappy with your income but too scared to make any changes. Okay, important messages here. The other thing is you could have an emotional attachment to someone that may have become a bad habit. Okay, it could be someone who is now just there. And it could be like a roommate that you've moved on from, but you still live together because your lease isn't up yet, or something like that. Could be. For others of you, like you could be coming into a good partnership, like a healthy partnership, work-wise, but that's a separate message. What I'm getting here is like in this beginning part of the message that kind of bleeds down into here. You're not happy with your environment, and that includes like someone that's in your environment. You could have an emotional attachment to a job, okay, a job that's no longer serving you. So the emotional attachment could have to do with people that you work with, people that you may love very much, but you know it's time for you to move on. I was in a job like that a really long time ago. The job itself was getting me nowhere fast, but I worked with children, and there were a lot of children there that meant a lot to me, and it was hard for me to tear myself away. The job itself, like I wasn't making enough money. I was trying to go to school at the same time, and it just wasn't working out. And it wasn't something that I could do forever anyway. It was really hard to pull myself away from it. And when I realized that I was unfulfilled, it was tough, and I was kind of sad about it. And here it says you're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make any changes. And that's the exact space that I was in. But then things started to fall apart. You know, coworkers started bickering. I was annoyed by coworkers. Like, it just wasn't the place for me anymore. It had nothing to do with the kids. Like, I missed them and I loved them, and it was hard to tear myself away from them. but it was time for me to move on. I needed to do other things. Therefore, everything around me was just kind of becoming this big bickering mess, like we see the witches on this card, okay? So it wasn't horrible. Like I left with the door open. I left in peace, you know. It just was time. I was very young too. Like I had seeds to sow and other things to do, but that came up for me in this reading. Like it's just time, you're unfulfilled. So if you feel like you keep facing dead ends, no, like that unfulfilled feeling means you need to turn somewhere else, turn away from the chaos, and turn away from your inner chaos. Like acknowledge it, but then find something that's better for you. And I think that for many of you this is unclear. You're not sure what to do, and that's one of the things that's kind of keeping you stuck, like we see with the Eight of Swords, okay? But that's self-imposed restriction, and I always say that's the good news, because that means you have the power to take off the blindfold and get yourself out of this. And it doesn't have to be hard. It's just a matter of looking at the truth, looking at reality. Swords represent truth as well, okay? So it's about looking at the truth. I'm gonna put that down for a minute. It says unclear. Money is either tight or not receiving what you expected. The answers you are seeking will remain unclear for now, but your basic needs will be met, okay? So your basic needs are being met, but it says for now, like the answers are going to remain unclear for now, meaning being paired with the Eight of Swords for now, while you are still restricting yourself, Capricorn. You're doing it to yourself, okay? You don't have to be in this energy, okay? It's time to open your eyes. Know that you don't have to be in this unclear spot. You can start searching for your own answers, and you're not going to be walking around in the dark, okay? There are some truths right before you that are going to help you, but you're not going to see them if you don't open your eyes, if you don't open your mind and your heart to this. A little bird here, see the little blue bird? The little bird has an important message for you, and you're not going to get that unless you open your eyes to everything around you, okay? But this little message that's wanting to come in for you is going to make you happy, warm your heart, and make you feel better, okay? Could be a spirit message for some of you listening, but not all of you. For others of you, I think it's important information. It's going to bring you such relief. The color blue is really jumping out right now, the bluebird and the blue on the witch's dress. So that's making me think of the throat chakra, Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus in your life or some Taurus in your chart. Meditating around your throat chakra is going to help you. You need to express yourself better, okay? Express your needs in the right places. Don't go barking up the wrong tree. Don't keep asking someone else who has never given you what you need for what you need. Give what you need to yourself, and search for the answers elsewhere that you need. If this has to do with education, where can you get the education that you want? Where can you get the business advice that you want? Put those questions out there where you're more likely to get the answers that you need. Work hard in silence. Studying, okay? Like I said, for some of you listening, there is someone in your life that is blocking you from what you need. They're not in the same energy as you, not on the same wavelength. For others of you, you're very close with someone, and this is a good thing, and it's just too easy to always be together. So it's important to remove yourself, go to your own space in your home. Like you might have to say, listen, I just need to go be myself for a little while to read. I need to go study. I can't have distractions for a little while. Like, just give me till 8 o'clock and we'll watch our favorite show together or something like that. But you need to honor your time and your private space that you need, and express that to whoever you live with, whether it's one person or a couple of people, okay? And this could be a perfectly fine connection that you have with someone. I'm also getting, for others of you, completely like different message. I would say this is like a third totally separate message. You could have a nice business partner with someone, or you're coming into a new business partnership or a new company where you're a good match, okay? But you really need that quiet time to find what you need, okay? That brings us to business. And this says, do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO, or anything in the corporate world. Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. See? Elevate your awareness. Take away your own restrictions. You're doing it to yourself. Elevate your awareness. You have the power, Capricorn. Okay? You have, where is this? Elevate your awareness and think bigger, okay? If you want different results, it's time. Elevate your awareness and you will get different results. And that brings us to here, the Six of Swords, moving away from situations, jobs, people that have been holding you back, dragging you down. I'm getting toxic situations. It's tiring at first because you're like, oh my God, like that, all of what I've just been through has made me so tired. Like I'm detached from it now. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm moving on from that, but I'm just so tired. That's okay. You might be tired for a little while, but you're going to perk up because you're not going to have the weight of those burdens anymore. This moon is really busting out at me right now. There's manifestations. There's information and truths and opportunities for you, okay? Truths and abundance, okay? It's in your future. It's what you're striving for, okay? Just don't allow yourself to be tethered to the past. You may have to tie up some loose ends, but like tie them up and leave them there. Do you know what I mean? Don't tie yourself to them, okay? Tie them up and then move on. We have increase, okay? You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. This is where you are headed, Capricorn. I like that. And we have judgment, okay? Being careful not to hold on to the past. It's a higher calling, okay? Listen to the higher calling. Listen to your angels. You are being asked to let go of all judgments and forgive those who judge you, okay? Forgiveness does not mean excusing. It doesn't mean to say something that someone did to harm you or unfair to you is okay. Free yourself from it, okay? And again, like be careful about past lessons. Be careful of other things that come up in life that are similar to past experiences, but they have a different face. It could be people that have a different face or situations that have a different face, but you know in your gut it's the same thing. It's the same story, the same lesson. So you're only asking for trouble if you try and convince yourself that it's going to be different this time because it's a different situation or a different job. If it's similar to what you've been through before, you're going to have similar results. Listen to the higher calling, okay? Try and tune in better to your guides and angels and you won't be steered wrong. Okay, we're going to go over to the Angel Wisdom Tarot and see what other messages we have for you, Capricorn. I hope this is helping so far. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate that. All right, check this out. We have the Nine of Air or the Nine of Swords. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. See? Letting worry grow out of proportion to the situation. We see the Eight of Swords once again. Like she can just get up and walk away. And that's why I keep showing you this card. Like this Nine of Swords card is like showing like sleepless nights and worries, right? Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. So keep that in mind. Are you allowing this to happen? Sleepless nights. And the advice is to refocus your thoughts. And I think many of you are doing this. This will pass. The 9, we're almost at a 10. Okay, so these difficulties are nearing an end. It's up to you. Like you have the power. There's another full moon. See the full moon in the window there? The full moon is lighting the path. You're not going to have all of the answers, but you're going to have like one answer at a time, one step at a time. And then the clarity will come in for you as you start taking these proactive steps, Capricorn. All right, one more from here. Whoops, Capricorn. All right. Oh, we got 2 pop outs. Awesome. Okay, we have more air energy, so there could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your life or in your chart. So this is the Knight of Swords. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. I'm going to say that again. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes and review your options carefully, okay? Review your options carefully. Be careful not to go charging haphazardly. Analyze things, review them, weigh and measure. All right, Capricorn, I'm really excited about this reading for you. I'm seeing a lot of positive change. Like, you definitely have the power, you have the strength. Just don't get caught up in pettiness, petty gossip, bickering, things that you know aren't good for you. It's almost as simple as that, but I know it's easier said than done. But all these good things are here for you, okay? And we have the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. I'm really excited for you, Capricorn. Do what you're passionate about. There's this beautiful new opportunity coming in. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel excited about life again. You're going to feel alive again. You're going to feel more yourself. You're going to feel more connected to who you truly are. Beautiful messages, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.